source Chroma, which we bought from the company Chroma, and the model number is 61701. The main purpose of Chroma is to analyze the different power electronic devices with unequal voltages, different frequency. The main purpose of this Chroma is to act as a testing device. Okay, so since we have to give different types of input signal, the name itself specifies that programmable AC source. So I can generate voltages of 3 phases RYB with different magnitude and different phase angles. Okay, so load we have connected as a 3-phase star connected load. A simple lamp load we have connected. Okay, so this is the input supply to Chroma, and from there we can give this thing, and this is our load. Here also we have 3-phase star connection output RYB. Okay, this Chroma can be also controlled using a software which is inbuilt with the Chroma. So this is the home page of the software. So we can connect this Chroma to the software via USB cable. So once you connect this USB cable, we can connect using this one. There is an option for LAN, USB, RS-232. Since we are using USB cable, we have to connect this option. And if I give OK, this is the home screen of the Chroma. The model number is 61700. So the top tab you have the Chroma ATE 61701. So this shows that our hardware is successfully connected with the software. So now we are going to analyze different modes of operation. So these are all the operations we can do with Chroma. So waveform editor, list mode, step mode, pulse mode and harmonics. Okay. So out of these modes, we are going to concentrate only on 2 types of modes. One is your step mode, another one is your pulse mode. So step mode is, I am going to give an step input, and after that we are going to maintain a constant input. Okay. So for that I have to give an magnitude of the voltage. I am setting as 100 volt, and frequency I am setting as 50 hertz, and time duration I am giving as 500 millisecond. So this the display itself shows that it is having a magnitude of 100 and frequency 50, and the dwell time, operating time is 500 millisecond. Okay, so now after setting all this parameter, I have to give trigger on. Okay, so in order to see the output, my output state should be on. So if I keep this on state, and if I trigger on, we should have the output. Voltage value as 200 magnitude, frequency 50, and the dwell time is 100 millisecond. So if I trigger on, so I can see the lamp. Okay, so I can change the magnitude to 100. So if I trigger on, the intensity of the lamp get reduced to 100 volt. Next mode is your pulse mode. So we have to select the pulse mode, and here also we have to give a frequency, magnitude as 100, frequency I am setting as 50, and in between I have to create a pulse. For that I have to give the magnitude. I am giving the pulse magnitude as 200, and the frequency of the pulse as 50. As usual, I am going to increase the time duration as 1000 millisecond, and for 10 counts I am going to create this one. Okay, so after setting the time duration, pulse count, and the normal voltage value and frequency, and the pulse voltage value and the frequency, so now I have to give trigger. You can able to see the flickering for 10 counts. So after 10 count, so this will get off once if we are off the output state. Next I am going to increase this to 150. So if I give trigger on now, you can see the increase in intensity, and the same after 10 flickering count, the lamp will get off since my output state is in off condition.